I am one voice living in Humboldt County, a unique place where the giant redwood forests grow right down to the coast of the Pacific Ocean, mixing with the other seas and extending to other continents of Earth.
The redwoods are the tallest and largest trees in the world. Many are over 2,000 years old and have survived centuries of drought, flood, fire, blight, and logging.
The redwood trees continue to thrive because they support one another. Even though they have an incredibly shallow root system for such immense trees, their roots can extend out as much as 100 feet and intertwine with roots of neighboring redwoods.
This system of interconnected support has created the strength and stability that has made these giants resilient, able to withstand buffeting winds, storms, and other natural disasters for millennia.
I am one voice in my high school, surrounded by many voices. We can thrive too when we gather together. We grow stronger when we support each other in struggles to achieve our individual potentials.
My name is Ava White. I go to school at Arcata Highschool. I'm a senior here. I came to this school and I was meeting a whole bunch of new people and just really feeling the community here. I've been wanting to really get involved in my high school so that I can feel that community and I can meet people, since that was a little hard to do during COVID, moving for the first time.
This year, coming back was a big thing. I reached out to Miss Klima and I was like, I really want to help people. I remember a few weeks in, she was like, I know this guy, Brian Gerard, and he works for Oxford Symposium of School-Based Family Counseling. I want you guys to have a meeting with him. And we were like, okay, that sounds like a big deal, Oxford.
She explained the project to me and I was just like, I'm in, this sounds great. I'm working with Oxford Symposium for School-Based Family Counseling. That sounds amazing.
Disastershock is a great program and organization to build a foundation of learning how to get involved in humanitarian aid and stuff like that, because we help disseminate resources, mental health resources, to the world. The first project that we did here locally was the Happy Chips, and they are small little wooden laser engraved chips that we partnered with a makers club, and they do just laser engravings and 3D printing, and so they laser engraved these wooden chips to say just I am enough, or have a great day, I appreciate you, things like that. And on the back it said pass it along, and it had a little tiger paw because that's our mascot.
I didn't realize how impactful that would be, just these little wooden chips. I started seeing my friends give them out to their friends, and someone handed one to me, which was pretty weird. I was like, where did you get this? This is so funny, because I didn't even know they were out yet.
Every Saturday we wake up at 9 a.m. here. It's an international Zoom meeting though, so there are people just in all different time zones. We have people in Japan, Hong Kong, Nigeria, Finland, the Czech Republic, and just a lot more.
We talk about what's going on, how we're personally feeling about what's going on, for example, the Ukraine. We discuss how we are reaching out to those people who are in disasters.
It's cool seeing the community on campus kind of come together, because everyone wants to be doing things and, out of their little COVID funk.
I think the first thing we worked on was getting materials out to students who or just communities that had been affected by the tornadoes that are going on.
Our first step was to find who would be the best people to give the resources to, people who could get them out to other people or who could benefit from seeing them.
I was reaching out to high school administrators and city planning people, and I was emailing them asking how we could help, and I was sending them our manual.
So they have a book that's the Disastershock manual, which is a big book about how to help people with their specifically in mental health services during a disaster. And there's a lot of information in there, which is a little bit too hard to read if you're I don't know, having a flood or a tornado, or you don't have a house right now. So they brought it down to some tip sheets.
The tip sheets are like shorter versions of the manual because some people don't have time to read through the entire thing and pick up all that information because it is quite long. And so the tip sheets just have short little pointers on like breathing exercises or art expression that can help you process trauma. I disseminated those to Oxford, Michigan, as well as Hungary. I have a family friend in Hungary right now who's teaching at a university, and they have a lot of Ukrainian immigrants coming in because of the war right now.
We were doing a project with our life skills class. We took a bunch of these puzzle pieces to them, which they all created a big mural. And we took these little puzzle pieces that linked together to make a mural, and there's different places to color in them, so it makes like a big number or something like that. And so we took them and we started coloring it with that class. And it was just really incredible to be able to like actually sit there and talk to them and help them do the coloring. What was really, really cool was when we put together all the pieces. They were so excited about it. They saw the big mural. And then we hung it up in the library hallway. I was just working, probably putting away books or something. I'd heard some of the study life skills people come down the hallway, and they saw the mural hanging up, and they got super excited. And I was just super happy that like I was able to help them be so excited. It was really amazing. I don't know much about my future. I know that I want to go to school. I know that I want to get an education, and I'm super grateful that I'm able to. I definitely want to help people. That's my ultimate goal, is to help people, and I feel like I'm already starting to do that, which is great.
The Disastershock program, I see it doing kind of similar to what we have been doing, helping other students, and I guess getting gratification out of feeling like you can help other people who are suffering.
Right now we're working with our little group at our school to implement peer counseling,
which is like just in the making, but I see that becoming like a regular thing.
After I go out to Maine and Vermont, I want to come back here for a little bit, and both my parents are teachers in elementary school classrooms, and so I want to do some research just observing their classrooms and noticing just different ways that help kids connect, and just different strategies in their classrooms that they help kids get along, you know, and just, it's coming together as I go. I'm not really sure where it'll go, but yeah, I want to help Disastershock do some pre-disaster work.
I see us continuing to distribute materials, potentially getting more involved, like a little more hands-on. I'm not exactly sure how we could do that, but yeah, I definitely think it'll continue to grow.
In Disastershock, what's also really impactful is that we're able during those meetings to actually talk to the people who are going through those disasters. In the Ukraine meetings, we have people come in from bordering countries and tell us how they're suffering and how their friends and family are suffering. It helps us understand what we have to do and how we can help, and the importance of us helping. That makes me want to keep going and keep trying to help, do the best that I can. I can't do everything, but I can certainly try.
I really want to find a way to like educate people about mental health and like just kind of resilience. I'm putting myself out there to be that person.
I want to help kids, especially like younger kids. I want to improve the narrative around education to be less about memorizing and regurgitating facts and more around collaboration and innovation and things like that, because I think that's really where the future of the world is. We're not in the Industrial Revolution anymore, you know, we have to start learning how to innovate and collaborate and work together.
It feels like we're not just like this isolated country who we're just like shouting out to these other countries like, hey, we want to help you. But it's like they're actually communicating with us. So we're creating like this interconnected web of help. So yeah.